Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Hey yo, it's Lozano, and I'm back! Yeah! Sorry I've been gone for so long, like, not that all 38 of you really care or anything, but you know. So, it's been one heck of a summer, and now that school's starting up again in like 4 days, eek, summer reading. Yeah. I'm gonna start posting videos again just like I used to, Tuesdays, you know, hopefully I'll try and get them up. I know I said I would a lot in the summer and I didn't, but yeah, I think it'll be easier because I'll have a set schedule over school time and stuff, so yeah. Today's video is a story time, so I'm gonna be talking about one of the trips that I went on this summer was to Oregon, and that was one of the last real videos that I had posted was about flying there. So, yeah, we're going to start. So, Oregon. Great tournament. Our team ends up doing really, really super well. Well, one of the nights we had a break. Like, we didn't play very late. So, we ended up saying, let's go to VooDoo Donuts. So, many of you don't really know, or you might do know. I don't really know. VooDoo Donuts, there aren't very many of them in the United States. There is one in Oregon. There's two actually in Oregon, and there's one in Colorado. I've been to the one in Colorado, and this was my first time being to the one in Portland, Oregon. There's another one in Oregon, a little more upstate Oregon, I think. Anyways, we were there. We were hanging out. We're in line. We're like playing games as a team, like having fun, you know, waiting. Like it's a really long line because there's not very many, and everybody wants to go. Well, as we're in line, we're starting to move up, and there is a homeless guy in a wheelchair, and he doesn't have any legs. He was playing the guitar, and he seemed pretty good. He was chill, you know, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. We were next to him in line waiting, and the sun was setting because it was late. And the guy turns to us, and he goes, "Little girls like you shouldn't be out here this late when the sun goes down." And we looked at him like, "What do you mean?" We're like, thanks. And he's like, "Yeah, if you're gonna stay out here this late, you're gonna have to have a nice sense of humor. You shouldn't be out past 9 o'clock. And we looked at our phones. It was like 8:54, and we were like, okay, well, we can't possibly leave in 6 minutes. Like, the line's still really long. And so we were like, whatever. So we kept walking, and I kid you not, 9 o'clock on the dot, some guy comes walking by, okay? Now this guy, you can see in his head, he's like a couple french fries short of a Happy Meal, you know? He's not all there. And so he comes walking by, and he's yelling, 4 Cokes for $1. Okay, he has this thing of Coke cans in his hand, one of those crates of them, you know? And we're staring at him okay, first off, this dude doesn't even have a bag with him. He just has these Cokes. And we're staring at him. And we're like, how'd you get those? Oh, I don't think you paid for them. So he's walking by with these things, and he's screaming, 4 Cokes for $1, 4 Cokes for $1. And you can tell he's starting to get very agitated when nobody's looking at him. And of course, all of us, we kind of just turned away. We were all facing the wall, we were against the wall. We weren't looking at him. And so he starts to get really upset, and he starts screaming, 4 Cokes for $1. He's upset. He's out of 10. We needed him out of 4, but he was out of 10, and there was no going back from that 10. And after a while, he starts to curse at us, and it's getting a little heated. And the guy, and this other homeless guy comes walking by, and he pats him on the back. He goes, "Dude, it's okay. We're chill. We're living. You're good." And the guy's like, "I just want $1. Can somebody give me $1?" And he's so upset. It's insane. And he finally goes, "You know what? I'm gonna come back with a gun and shoot all of you. You white folks are rich and you can't give me $1. And he's staring at like everyone in the line. Everyone in the line is just kind of like trying to keep their distance, ignore him, like hopefully he'll keep going. But at this point, there's no way he's gonna keep going and keep walking. And finally, he gets the Cokes, raises it above his head, smashes it on the ground. The Cokes go everywhere. They splash some of my teammates, they splash some of the people like in front of us, like it's everywhere. And he is like lost it. His face is red and he's like freaking like insane. And he's like, fine, that's it, I'm going to get my gun. And he takes off. He just runs the other way, and we're all staring in that direction waiting for him to come back, because he just threatened to kill us all. He's gonna come back and shoot us all. And with everything going on right now in today's society, like, you need to take this seriously. Like, we were freaking out. Like, it was insane. And so, yeah, and so he left, and we were all sitting there, and we were drenched, and I felt awful because there was this girl on another softball team next to us, and she was crying because she's like, I'm going to Portland State. And it was like, we looked it up, it was like 4 minutes from where we were, and there were like a ton of crazy people out, and it was insane. So good luck to that girl. I don't know if she's watching this or not, but yeah. So anyways, that's the story of 4 Cokes for $1 in Portland, Oregon, and I will see you soon, I guess, hopefully.